What's ripening YouTube? So I had I think a couple of questions about the viability or profitability of growing specialty mangoes here in Florida, and whether that's a profitable thing to do and such. I really have no way of answering that for anybody but myself, because it depends on way too many things. It depends on where you are. It depends on how much time you have, the resources you have available already. But I can tell you that growing agroforestry, fully natural mangoes, I'm able to keep my sales price pretty high. Last year I sold my mangoes, and I sold all of them, by the way. Sold every mango, $7 a pound. I never thought that I would be able to sell mangoes for that price. And I'm also aware that there are people that sell them for much more. So, will the price be like that in 5 years if you plant right now? I have no idea. So, the economics are really challenging to translate to somebody else. And it also depends on where your location is. I have friends that are not far from here. Last year they had 2 nights in the mid-20s, and it burned off at least a year's growth off their mango trees. So they had no crop, and they had a year setback. That's not profitable. It doesn't mean it's going to be like that every year. They might have really good years. They might have not so good years. So your location really matters. If you're pushing the zone and you're trying to make money off of a crop, I think you might be thinking the wrong way. You might be wanting to pick a crop that's more suited for your climate. If you're not pushing the zone and mangoes are appropriate for you, then I would definitely plant them, because they're pretty easy to grow. They're well adapted to Florida, and we have so many good varieties, and there's only so much of this country that can produce high quality mangoes, so you're not competing with that many people. So those are some of my thoughts about that. In my context, because my original orchard here is a collection, the way that I'm monetizing my trees is a little different. I do have, or have in the past, I've had mango tastings, mango events, farm tours and things like that. So there's an agritourism aspect to my business. And then of course I sell the fruit. But the other thing that I've been doing recently, which I'm not sure if I've mentioned on YouTube, is that I've grown out my nursery, and I'll walk over there right now. So yeah, just so you guys know, I do have a website, peaceriverorganics.com, and we will be updating our inventory probably in March. We've been grafting mango trees for the past, better part of a year, and we've got quite a bit of product, and we'll be grafting a lot more this spring as soon as the flowering's done on these trees. Let me just show you what we have working on here. So we've got our rootstock trees and our young grafts, and then we've got our grafted trees over here. And we're grafting the best from my collection. And that's another stream of income or revenue source for me as a mango farmer. If I can produce trees, that's just one more, value-added product, basically, is to produce these trees. So that's what's working for me, and keep that in mind. If you're going to be a farmer, you got to be a little bit creative and figure out what you can do and what can work for you, and understand your context. But hopefully that answered a little bit. I know it didn't answer everything, but I'm not here to give you your answers. I'm just going to tell you what I know, and you can try to work it out.